Hello and welcome. So, in the process of editing and uploading videos to YouTube from the live streams, we've hit 100 videos. More than 100 videos, even, in the Honkai Star Rail Let's Play series. So, I was gonna do this anyway, but we can go a little bit above and beyond. We'll do 100 pulls on Robin's Manners, respectively, in honor of that. But as we wait for people to roll in, we'll save that for the tail end of the stream. So, in the meantime, we're going to check out what this new event is. And then after that, we're going to check in on another one of our Fates Atlas stories. I believe the next one was... Yeah, I was once in Arcadia. So, that's going to be the plan of action for today's stream. We're going to check in on that other event. We'll do I was once in Arcadia. And then we will jump into some Robin pulls at the end, because we'll have a lot more Jade at the end. I technically already have more than 100 pulls, and if you watch the most recent video in the series before this one, I think I did some math on it, and I think I have somewhere in the ballpark of 111 or so pulls. So we definitely have more than 100. But first things first, I want to check out this weird event here. I don't know the name of it, which is why I keep saying that event. Enscrolled Crepusculum? Alright. I just noticed something that I haven't really noticed before. I'm looking at my Streamlabs, and I'm noticing at the bottom corner that I have unlimited of my channel currency. It's like... it makes sense on paper, but I just think it's really weird that there's literally an infinity symbol right next to it. It's like, here's how many bits you have, and here's how many of your channel currency you have. I mean, it's my currency. Just so you know that I have infinite of my own currency, which means I will tank it into the ground. I'm going to create my own crypto scam, where I scam myself. I'm going to create a cryptocurrency, and instead of doing a pump and dump, I'm just going to make more of the currency. I want it to always be worth 0. Don't buy it. Lost Child. That's a very interesting design. I like your hair color. Why is there a child that I've never seen before here? I heard she ignored every resident who offered a helping hand. Is she afraid of strangers? Do you need any help? The Eye of Twilight is all-seeing, its vision as far-reaching as the Sky Dome. Ah, good-hearted big sis, you're finally here. Can you help me find Oriana's eyes? What? Oriana's eyes? What's that? Oriana's eyes aren't the eyes looking at you right now. Oriana's eyes can see more. They are the holy scrolls bestowed by Aquila. Our clan once received their grace, and we have been using this relic to record all that happens in the world for generations. As an extension of the Eye of Twilight's gaze. Fuck that guy. I hear he nukes cities if they try to leave the planet. On this journey, I have been dispatched to record recent incidents in Okema. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record in the new scroll, and even lost the old one. That sounds like a bad. That would be like if all of our history was on one book and then we've lost it. I'm a stranger in this place. Can you help? I can't find it. I won't be allowed to go home. Do you have any clues? Come, I will escort you to Child Protective Service. No problem at all for an additional fee, though. Big sis, I'll help you mark out some locations for the eyes, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? If you know where it is, why do you need my help? These scrolls are probably about as tall as you, When you retrieve them, you may hear some sounds. Oh, are you talking about those weird scrolls that are in every location that when you read them, they tell you a little bit about the area? You may hear some sounds, but don't be scared. Those are the whispers of the past, and they're not dangerous at all. You're not coming with? You haven't even gotten a chance to ask your question when, in the blink of an eye, the child before you disappears into the crowd. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that they're gone. I did literally not notice. I was looking at the text, and then when my eyes panned back, they're gone. Bah, children in these parts are so rude. Let's take a look at the clues she left behind. Enscrolled Crepusculum, how to play. The Enscrolled Crepusculum event, there are a total of 5 scrolls. Locate the scrolls, enter combat, and defeat the enemies. Unlock memories that are sealed away. Ooh, so there's combat. Nice. All enemies in the stories have their own unique mutation mechanics. You need to exploit these mutation mechanics to defeat the enemies and gain more potent stage buffs, which allow you to effectively take down more enemies and earn more points. Okay, so this is a combat event. So this will be relatively short, probably. A deathward negotiation. In the light of the calendar year blank, ashes of war arose between the city-states. Past comrades pushed their way to the fortress of the Savage God, attempting a final negotiation unchallenged. Cool. I wonder if this event will give me more ambrosia that I can feed to the very, very drunk basin that we shoved the core flames into. Have any of you in your spare time gone in and talked to that basin? It's really, really drunk. Which makes me wonder when we get to the personality of whoever the core flame of Fagosa is supposed to be, I expect them to be a blathering idiot. Or a blathering drunk. Or both! Yep. There's the scroll thingy. The runes on the scroll are glowing, responding to your intent. Disciples chant in unison, their praises echoing in your mind. The Eye of Twilight is all-seeing. Its vision is far-reaching as the sky dome. The scroll's rustling paper brings words of a distant past. A doomed parley for peace can be heard. Lance of Fury Nikador. Your valor is rivaled by none, your lance thrusting through the clouds. My comrade, what has caused your boiling blood to cool, leaving only a stagnant silence? Your blade is no longer just. Your gaze turns turbid with time. I am willing to disperse the fog in your heart. Please reclaim your divinity and return to the path of glory. The black tide will not be feared henceforth, and tomorrow will shine upon the great land of Amphorius. Uninvited visitors are not welcome here. We seek an audience with the Lance of Fury, not with you, nor your false king. The valiant does not consort with the weak. The majesty of Kremnos is nurtured by fresh blood. What a farce. The petty will never reach the greatness of heroes. You are unworthy to speak for a titan. Guards, lower the city gate. Nikador, face me! The noise from the scroll stops, and you feel some unseen force pulling you within. Oh no, we're getting sucked into it. Exploit the mutation mechanic to effectively defeat and earn more challenge points. Cool. Frenzied Absorption. Attack this enemy to reduce its war armor to 0, triggering the Frenzied Absorption against the adjacent targets. Absorbed enemies are defeated. Any absorbed will deal an instant damage to all enemies. Okay, trigger Frenzied Absorption mechanic. Oh, it's a Yanqing. Hule. And the new... Is that supposed to be Nikador? Here you can find how to trigger enemy's mutation mechanic. Additional damage. Each time Frenzy's Absorption is triggered, the risk of stage buff by 1 increases all allies' crit damage. Cool, so we want to do a crit team. Oh, wow, they give us a full trial team here. I will use this. I really wasn't expecting this to be a combat event. That being said, I didn't pay close enough attention to the 3.0 live stream. Okay, after reducing war armor stacks to 0, the enemy will immediately absorb adjacent targets and defeat them. For each target absorbed... Okay, so we don't want to hit anybody but the boss. Here you can check your current beta state. Yeah. After 3 cycles, final showdown will start.
Dangerous thoughts.
So this is like the TV event we got back in 2.0, where, fun fact, I think I hit my highest damage on this account for the first time. I think the first time I ever broke 100k was during that event. And it was like 500 and something K done by my Herda doing a 5 pirouette in a row.
Harmony and unison.
Fangs and claws got dull.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Sure, I'll play along.
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Easy, Numby.
You need to get stronger.
No dirty tricks, alright?
Never hesitate.
Alright. Just keep absorbing. We're up to number 5.
I won't do.
Hedge your bets.
So, will he absorb the other big guy?
The dice
I mean,
have
here
been
we can
cast.
find out.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Let the valuation begin. Liquidation!
Watch your head.
This would be a good spot for a Robin ult.
Tonight, souls start. Sacco.
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever triumphant.
Bam, 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 bam.
Victory is inevitable.
There we go.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Bang, bang.
Sure, I'll play along.
Easy, Numby.
And then there were 2 more.
The market is on. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Fangs and claws got dull.
Never hesitate. I won't do.
Oh, that's cheating. We're gonna hit you now.
Let the valuation begin. Go Numby!
I venture forth to
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
All in. Watch your head.
Can we hit them all?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Better cut our losses.
All in.
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory
17
means
of the
playing
frenzied
long
absorption
game.
ranks, huh?
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Easy, Numby.
Whip. Citrus.
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
You need to get stronger.
Watch your head.
Resonate all together.
And just like that,
Tonight,
one last
third
wave of
battle.
turns. I think we can get one more off. Robin is
Show me
so
what you can
busted,
do
and that is why
in
we're pulling
5
for her
seconds.
today.
Never hesitate.
Hedge your bets.
Too slow.
Go Numby!
All in.
Okay, final showdown. Defeat more enemies during the final showdown phase to earn more points. You will earn additional points if you have any remaining cycles. Alright. Your stage buff will not be upgraded. Makes sense. So let's hope 17 is a lot. 40,000 points, huh?
The market is unpredictable. Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
The dice have been bust.
So we gotta fight the King Shadow.
I venture forth forever. Triumphant! Victory is
Well, that's one boss down.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear. I won't do. I venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory!
That's another one down and another one down. This face shadow seems to be built better than mine.
Sure, I'll play along.
That being said, I don't know how much bonuses we're getting from this.
Ah.
May song bring us victory. Tonight, stars echo.
And cheating.
Show me what you can do. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets.
Let the valuation begin.
Alright, Yanqing time. Let's
I
kill
venture
you.
forth to forever.
Sorry, buddy. You're my least favorite boss in the game. I wish the character that you played as played anything like your boss fight did.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear. I won't do.
Sure, I'll play along. Ah.
Too slow.
Go Nappy! The market is right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
I venture forth to hunt.
Can I just
forever.
kill you through your toughness bar?
Triumphant!
Probably.
Victory is inevitable!
You're all in on it.
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Please die.
Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
You got a Hule after this, right?
Never hesitate!
I failed.
Got a monkey.
I won't do.
Liquidation!
I venture forth to forever.
Alright, let's see. Come on.
Victory is inevitable!
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
Wow, this is already taking longer than I thought it would.
Harmony and unison. Tonight, stars echo.
Show me what you can do. The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
Ah.
Go Nappy!
Oh, he targeted Robin.
All in.
The market is right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
No dirty trick. Watch your head.
Never hesitate!
And Navi for the win.
Too slow. I venture forth to
Yeah, we're not killing you.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Hedge your bets. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I forget how much score we needed to do for the maximum points.
Better cut our losses.
Watch your head.
Liquidation!
80,000 points. Well, I guess I'll try to max this out on my own time. Off stream, probably. Because that seems like it's going to be pretty dang difficult to get the maximum rewards from. So what do I need to do to get all the rewards? I mean, we get gems just for doing the non-ones. So I'm not going to lose sleep about not getting all of these. So we only need to clear all stages once to get one of these. Tracks of Destiny. I haven't looked at the name of that in so long that I've forgotten. Now, we're going to start. I was once in Arcadia. Cavalli Plaza, huh? So that is Titankin Nikador. What are they doing here? What? Oh, there's Titankin here. Self-proclaimed adventurer. Fury Archer. Paris. I don't know any Paris. Don't hurt me or Heracles. Stay back, foul remnant of the Mad King. You are not permitted any further. Kill. You will kill nobody. Who are you? This place is dangerous. Get out of here at once. Wait, I think she was the hero that hunted down the Mad King with the Chrysoceres. What? Perfect. Please come and help us. I clicked that too quickly. I didn't even see what I clicked.
Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy?
I've been testing out my mono quantum game. I'm trying to rebuild it. But boy,
Travel.
does Shu Yi take a lot of damage.
There's no power like team power.
No amnesty for the Marstruck. By the order of the Ten, execute.
How much damage does this do now? 43k, that's pretty good.
Did that hurt? Here, commencing research.
Mono quantum, baby. Titan curses. Hinas. Can't beat me, so you resort to foul language? Have some class and be a civilized Titankin. Nameless curses. Faced with an unstoppable power, the injured Titan King turns and flees, slipping into the Evernight Vale outside of the city. Its staggering and broken form is so pathetic that you lose all urge to chase it down for a victorious counterattack, so you simply watch her shadow disappear to the border where the light vanishes altogether. I don't know if those were the bad guys, to be honest. I don't know how often we see Titankin flee. The fact that the Lance of Fury and its underlings would be so cowardly to flee and defeat is pathetic. Thank you for saving us, hero. We would have not made it out without. We would have not made it out of here alive without you. I don't know. Maybe you could have. There's like what, 3 of them? That being said, it was only just 1 guard versus 3 of them. Ever since the fall of the Savage God, this Titankin has been roaming the surrounding area, attacking guards and passing trade caravans. This time it was Ryalson, leader of the Argo caravan, who fell victim. That's right. Fortunately, you and Captain Camilla took action in time. If I were sent to meet Thanatos, no one would be left to support the city's merchants or dromuses. Whatever you say, Heracles. It's okay, Heracles. Though I've been spared my life, she did get away with my little treasure. There's a treasure? Why didn't you say sooner? I didn't see any rare loot just now. I didn't think this mission would end right here. This is no mere ordinary object. It's a divine object of Menestia, the golden thread of rebirth that she weaved herself. Can Aglaya appraise that? You must have heard this story. During the era Creatara, Menestia wove together the love of the world and their own cocoon to create a silk as a gift to Circes, the Reason Titan. Lady Aglaia sent me on an assignment to retrieve the miracles of the Titans. I worked myself to the bone to purchase this object from a group of nomadic thieves. Well, that just makes me believe that it's the genuine article even less. Now that it's been snatched from my hands by the enemy right before I arrived back at the city is such a shame. Janssen drops his head with a sigh, his face painted with regret. It seems he is stuck between the sadness of having lost a precious item and the guilt of disappointing Aglaia. However, you sense his gaze darting between the ground surface and your body. I understand, I'll do it. You could just ask me for help. What a shame. Bye-bye. It's wonderful. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Hero. So while I was traveling and selling my wares, I heard word from the refugees, that the Titankin were gathering in Castrum Kremnos under the Black Tide. Only a hero as yourself knows where they are. Hero, as the black tide outside the city is perilous, we mere citizens can offer you no assistance. All we can do is ask that you take great caution. Thank you for your input, Camilla. Mem, treasure hunt partner. Let's go on a treasure hunt. Find the Fury Archer. These Titankin are gathering Castrum Kremnos. Please be careful. Alright, they just give me the same line of dialogue. Castrum Kremnos, here we go! We now have I Was Once in Arcadia as our mission. Find the Fury Archer. Oh, that's like right at the entrance of Castrum Kremnos. Are we gonna have to like walk through the entirety of Castrum Kremnos chasing this thing down? I'm gonna be really annoyed if we do, because Castrum Kremnos is huge. Smell sweet fragrance. No, this is the fragrance of an unknown memory. It's coming from over there. After their ferocious battle with you, the Titankin from before seem to have lost their previous murderous intent. It's at this moment that you realize just how ancient its stone-cast body is. It's just as old as the derelict as the walls of Castrum Kremnos under the curtain of night. Paris. Hand over the golden thread. Who is this Paris? The golden thread. Paris. It was stolen. Huh. Are you saying that this belongs to you? It's Paris. So Paris is the golden thread thing. Looks like she won't hand over the treasure unless I find this Paris person. Where could he be? He went to Arcadia. Alright, off we go. To Arcadia to find... Wait, where is Arcadia? It's not on the map. We didn't unlock that teleport anchor. Want to give me a mission guide? Those are all three fucking fourth wall breaking text options. They gave us 3 different fourth wall breaks for this. It's not on the map. Paris. Titankin's voice is growing ever weaker. It seems she no longer has the mental capacity to answer your questions, only silently repeat the stranger's name to herself. Well, now we're stuck. We don't know who this person is, or this place. We'll go back to the past. Clockwork activate. I mean, if I use clockwork at every opportunity that they give me, it's gonna work eventually, right? Can't we just steal it from her now? Clockwork? What is that? I can't do that. But if we go back to her past, maybe we can find some clues. But this statue lady's memory is too blurry. We need to find other fragments of it if we want to see into the past, partner. Let's go to the Memorial Market and collect some memories related to this Paris and Arcadia. Oh, you came all the way here just to go back to the Memorial Market, huh? That seems like a bit of a annoyance. So I guess it's investigation time.
To log off.
Store owners here meet all kinds of people every day. They'll be the most knowledgeable about the area. We should ask one of them. Oh, we're gonna ask Demetria. Hello, young lady. Are you here to buy fruits? These are all fresh from the garden, and they're as fresh as can be. I want to ask you some questions. Questions? No one has come seeking enlightenment since I left the Garden of Wisdom. Please, ask away. Do you know Paris? Paris, I've never heard that name before. I am certain that he doesn't live in Okema. People from all over this holy city have frequented my store, and I remember the name of every customer. Damn, that's impressive, actually. I'm terrible with names. Have you heard of Arcadia? Arcadia. Is that a fruit? Sorry, young one, I don't sell Arcadia here. But if you can find some seeds, I can ask my friend of the Garden of Wisdom to plant some. Then you can come and buy some next year. Looks like she didn't have anything useful to offer. Let's go to another store owner. Oh, she's also got an interesting event thingy. But I don't want to start one of those because I feel like it'll start a side event. Oh, we're gonna get to talk to the librarian again? She's a really kooky character. You can actually buy a picture of the Rosy Celestial Maiden from her if you actually want to walk around the city on your own time and do that. Praise Circes, may you assist the people of this holy city in understanding the charm of my works. Sestaphonia. Ah, a customer. I was praying to Circes to gift intelligence to my fellow citizens. Is there a book you are after? I want to ask you some questions. Of course, imparting knowledge is the very mission entrusted to my family by Circes. I will share any knowledge that I have. Do you know Paris? Paris. I've never heard that name. Wait! Sestaphonia rummages for some time among her slates and scrolls. Seems the most inconvenient thing about working with slates and scrolls is that the front cover... There is no front cover to help identify them quickly. That is a good point. No wonder we switched to covered books. Phew. I checked poems, mythology, plays, adventures, but no mention of the person. Looks like I won't be able to help you. What about Arcadia? Arcadia, dear customer, I see you must be the most experienced reader. Arcadia is a common setting people love to use in ancient adventure stories. It's the golden land under the protection of Menestia. It's a paradise for poets, artists, and those in search of romance. The main characters in these stories would meet their true love here and receive Menestia's blessing. It's all recorded in the classic work, The Secret of the Golden Carpet. Speaking of The Secret of the Golden Carpet, that story of a prince eloping with a princess of an enemy state is truly a masterpiece. Sestaphonia begins to endlessly talk about the story to you. If you don't get back to the matter at hand, she may end up recounting the entire epic. Drop the GPS location. Does Okema have travel tours? How do we get to Arcadia? As for its location, every story says something different. Some say that it's at the center of Amphorius, some say that it's in the ocean depths of Fagosa, some even say that it's on the back of a flock of butterflies floating high in the sky. As for which is true, I have no idea. They're all stories after all. I didn't realize Arcadia was such an amazing place, although descriptions in the stories probably still aren't enough. And we still know nothing about Paris. Why aren't we talking to Aglaia about this? That is the real question. And we still know nothing about Paris. Let's go find someone else to ask. A Freya at the tailor's shop. Well, that's one step closer to Aglaia. Oh, look, there's Aglaia! Oh, and the child is stuck because Aglaia has spawned here, and they can no longer run. I know that those who revere Menestia are fond of the so-called golden thread dress, but weaving clothing out of malleable gold not only makes it very expensive, it also makes it very hard for the wearer to move in. Would it not be better to use dyed silk or cotton? But everyone says that Menestia's silk is made of gold. Using dyed silk would just be forgery, wouldn't it? Compared to the creations of the Titans, dyed threads and metal threads are merely the works that imitate the work of the gods. Do you not think that obsessing over the quality of an imitation and ruining the clothes' intended beauty is a sign of disrespect to romance itself? I see. Thank you for your guidance, knowledgeable Aglaya. Ah, a customer. Hello, dear customer. Are you here for an item of clothing to suit your physique? Or could it be an answer to a question that you seek? Man, she just reads us like a book. We already know that she can mind read with those threads. Well, you saw right through me. I know you're the lady of great learning, Aglaya, but I'm certain you know about what we seek. Do you know of Paris? That's what the gold thread says, Paris. There is indeed no citizen of Okema by this name. I imagine that they are a member of the garrison? Do you know where they are right now, Miss Aglaya? Well, it's been decades since I last heard that name. I was away from the Holy City for a time, and upon my return to Okema, they were no longer here. Decades? Is he still alive? I cannot say for certain. The duration of a life is hard to predict in this world. Perhaps there exists some method to escape Thanatos' touch, or perhaps there is a land that death itself cannot reach. Have you heard of Arcadia? Arcadia, now that is a name that stirs memories. A long time ago, this name spread through the streets and alleys of Okema. People said that it was the ideal city that was protected by the chrysalis of gold. In the era of strife, people flocked to it. Then do you know how to find this place, Aglaya? My apologies, I do not. Darn, you were my best lead. Much like clothing, legends are often things that come and go with the times. Arcadia is already a story of the past. Many disciples of Menestia don't even know its name. Damn, that's kind of sad, actually. It could be the case, according to one story, that in this war-torn world savaged by the Black Tide, a flock of butterflies carried that city to a place that no one could see. Lady Aglaya! Lady Aglaya! Who are you? What's wrong, soldier? Yasun has returned with supplies, but refuses to enter the city. He says he's still waiting for someone. Is there a chance that he failed the task that you gave him? Could I trouble you to come and see him yourself? Dear customer, it seems that we must leave our conversation here for now. I hope that you will find the answers you seek soon, and bid you farewell. Actually, about that, we're the person he's waiting for. These descriptions, along with the statue lady's memories, should be enough for us to return to the past. Let's go find the statue lady. That was enough? That's enough information? I feel like we got barely anything. But then again, I'm not Mem, and I don't know how Mem's powers work. And the person who's the utmost authority on how Mem's powers work is Mem. And she don't look too good. Arcadia. In the time that you were gone, it seems that the Titan Kim has become even more desperate than before. You can sense from her voice that her vitality is slowly fading. You don't look too good. Can she take consumables? I don't even know where her mouth would be. All we can do for now is try to understand what she wants and help her meet the person she longs for. Let's go, partner. Let's find out just where this Paris guy is and this Arcadia place are. Opening a door to the past. The former Castrum Kremnos, after a defeat in battle. This is the river mouth, irrigated by strife. It is not raindrops that flow from this river, but blood of enemies that dampens the field of unceasing wars. I was born in the city of Nikador, a castle that floats below the Evernight Vale. The people here know nothing of the mountains or oceans. Their mountains are piles of burning ash that litter the battlefield, and their oceans are a sea of blood that flows from their enemies. That's right. That is exactly the kind of place Castrum Kremnos is. My father, if you call a creator father, was Nikador himself, bringer of strife. My siblings used to tell me of a prophecy that Nikador had told their ancestors. Valorous death before glorious return. Only offering your life to the battlefield and becoming a sacrifice to strife is a fate worthy of pride. There is no pride in victory, and defeat is even more disgraceful an act that tarnishes Kremnos. The god told their ancestors, the filth of Kremnos must be washed clean in blood. Oh, is this Paris? F4. Who is the loser who returned from the battlefield in shame? Who is the fly that accidentally flew into the mead of fresh blood? Who is the dirt on Kremnos that must be washed in the river of blood? Who has failed the duty of Nikador of strife? It is you, the Titankin that they created themselves. Your bloodlines are as noble as the gladiators, raising their weapon high in victory. Your mission is as noble as the priest that pierces the belly of the viscera of offerings. What? That's a saying I don't recognize. Yet you have failed your destiny, as you were defeated in your ambush of the Akama army and returned vanquished. You have failed as an instrument of strife, and you bring guilt on the citizens of Kremnos. Your broken body is capable of no more. The glory of Kremnos will smash your body that bears such a shame and allow the hands of death to purify the stain on Kremnos. Children of Nikador, take your humiliated sister to the prison and have her await her fated punishment alongside her fellow coward. Memory's chorus. She makes no sound, and she feels no pain. She knows she is the one to blame. As broken arrows are cast in rebirth, and fallen soldiers return to earth, these are but the rules of fate. The depths of the memory comes the clash of shackles. This is the past in the lady's memory. Where is she? Oh, we're in the stone forging room. Yeah, this is the soul forging room. You're a warrior on watch. Brother, do you know why we must imprison our own kind alongside enemy soldiers? I don't want to sit and answer your brainless questions. Obviously, it was because she was defeated in battle. That is more shameful than an enemy soldier that battled victoriously. Does that mean, brother, that if we are defeated in battle, we will suffer the spear of Castrum Kremnos too? What are you so worried about? We're backline forces, and frontline is always going to be the scapegoat. Wait, someone is listening. I'm here to see someone. Intruder, brother, we have to stop them. Wait, there's something not quite right about them. Perhaps they carry the blood of Nikador. The Fure philosopher keenly senses the aura of strength emanating from your body. They have no idea that their god was slain by you in the future. That is a good point. I will destroy you both. Have you seen sense? Fure philosopher on watch. Wait, I don't think it just the two of us, just us two can stop them. Why don't we just pretend that we never saw them? Huh, would that not make us deserters? You fool. If we're defeated, we'll end up locked up anyway. What's more, no one can unlock the prison gates without some form of divine power anyway. Let's get out of here. Ah. What's obstructing the entrance? Statue of Strife Titankin presses against the cell door. Is it possible to move it? Unleash the spiraling trailblaze power. You ignite the energy within, channeling it through your arms, gathering the strength enough to move mountains and rivers. It hasn't budged. It seems like you will need more practice. You're hopeless. I remember that the soldiers here rely on divinity within the shrine to function, but it seems none of the statues storing divinity are activated. The swords they're holding should be the medium for transmitting divinity. Let's see what happens when these big guys stick their swords in. Do we have to do the entire sword puzzle again? We do. To move. Ornyx's prayer. Got it. We're literally doing this entire puzzle again? In a side quest? Why did they have us do it in the main story then? Sword is back in this place. I'm guessing those idiots didn't even notice it. I mean, at least we got dialogue when we did this in the story. Oh, we're putting divinity in the statue. Seems like something's missing from this statue. Looks like I'll need to find Zagreus. But yeah, some people complained about the puzzles being tedious and breaking the flow of story. But I actually liked doing this sword sealing ritual the first time. I just don't see why we're doing it a second time. Up it goes. Ah. When I was here a while ago, there was a chest under the arena I couldn't get to. Now I know how to get to it.
Stingy chest.
So there was an entire extra area down here. There were 3 chests in this room that I couldn't figure out how to get. I'm guessing that guy's Paris. Aha! Yep.
Wow. What an amazingly ordinary find.
Neat. I now have the majority of the chests in Castrum Kremnos now. This is a pretty interesting place to put a jail cell. Silver-tongued man. They call that Castrum Kremnos. They all say that Castrum Kremnos is a rough and boorish land. But I see that that is not the case. Not only did they bring a friend for our prisoners of war, this friend happens to be a beautiful young girl. I am not a friend. I am merely a failure that must swim in the river of souls alongside you, as I was unable to send your entire army to its depths. Nor am I a young girl. My armor was simply cast in the shape of a girl. Great Menestia, this statue combines the fine physique of a woman with the finesse of a sculpture. Your unyielding and tenacious beauty is reflected in your face. If you ask me, you are the most beautiful girl in this city. Sharp-tongued thieves, scoundrels, and failed bandits should not seek to insult the warrior of Castrum Kremnos with their wild ravings. Okay, so this is Paris. You have so many nicknames for me, miss, but I would prefer you call me by my name. Paris. Paris. So this is the guy. His lines are pretty cringy. Wait, who said that? Someone has broken in. You do not wear the armor of Castrum Kremnos. Who are you? I'm here to watch the show. My friend, by show, do you not mean the performance of our execution? Do you? That would be a terrible display. Release me and I will take you to a real show in the Holy City. You dishonorable coward. If you wish to escape, do it alone. What? Have you battled so much that your brain got knocked silly? If you have a brain in there, that is. Have you not heard that they plan to make us sacrifices? To dice our bodies and cast them into the soul-melting golden blood, to quell the rage of Nikador. So what? As a creation of Nikador, defeat is the greatest blasphemy against my father. It is only natural that I should cast my body into the waves of death to apologize for my failure. Are you serious? If they are the type to be appeased by seeing others diced and cast into a pot, would that not make them the titan of cooking? Nikador raw pickles. Kremnos' famous hot pot. Lance of Fury skewers. That actually sounds good. You dare insult Nikador within the walls of Castrum Kremnos. Guards, there is an intruder. What just happened? Paris smashes his gauntlet against the Fury Ultra's helmet, causing the already injured Titankin to pass out immediately. We cannot decline an opportunity to live granted us by fate, just as we cannot escape a failure fated by destiny. My friend, this stone statue is by no means light. I will need your help. Need you to help me lift her. The man lifts the body of the Fury Archer and struggles towards Hicks. Whoa, he actually managed to lift the statue lady. He's so strong. We have to catch up with him. If they run into the guards, then we're in big trouble. This is a very interesting love story. Got big trouble. The sacrifice of Nikador escaped. How is that possible? The prison gates cannot be opened from the inside. Titan can't walk anymore, so they couldn't have gone far. Oh my god, it's these two idiots again. Please tell me it's those two idiots from earlier. Shameless cowards, useless failures. In the name of Nikador, I will not allow you to step 1 foot outside of Castrum Kremnos. Oh crap, my friend, what do we do? What do you mean, what do we do? You're still trying to escape? I see it's only when Sacrifice's limbs have all been sliced off clean that cowards will finally accept their fate. I don't know if a coward with no arms or legs would accept their fate. They will use their chin and claw their way away to freedom. And if I slice off yours force, that's pushing the family-friendly rating a bit too far. That's the spirit. That is not the tongue of a mere citizen. Take them out for us, hero. Stop right there, Outlanders. That plundered the Stop right there. Outlanders that plundered the sacrifices to our Lord. You will become seasonings in my father's honey brew. Wait, what?
It's time.
And for a buzz. Let's play. You find the answer.
Right.
This combat needs optimizing.
It's only one wave? That should be easy then. Let's
This
get
is
rid of
double
you,
speed.
because you're gonna buff people.
Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy?
You can't hurt me. No amnesty for the Marstruck. Execute
a lot of toughness
the
bar left.
Marstruck.
You took the bait. Did that hurt? Don't. Let's play.
Let's
And you
keep this
find
up.
the answer.
100% uptime.
Commencing research. Deep breaths.
Motor function restored.
Travel. Try them all!
Motor function restored.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double
And now we
speed.
can just kind of pick them off. Easy peasy. Huh. Isn't my partner amazing? You can say it. Wait, where did they go? Looks like they already ran off. They really are deserters. Talk about bailing. So those two guards just ran off immediately. I bet that those were the two people with the Fury Archer in the present that we accidentally killed already. This Paris guy knows nothing about loyalty. We still didn't get to ask him anything about Arcadia. Forget it. The memory fragrance is floating towards Okema. Let's continue following the memory. It's so weird that you can smell memory. The first memory. The former Okema city gate. After a victorious war. Owanon? O warrior who stole my life back at the hand of shadow. When will you return from the tides wrought by strife? Elder Enon, your wisdom is a stream that cleanses dawn cloud. You mustn't allow a speck of dust from the outside of the great city to infect the clarity of this pool. Owanon, Captain, you do not mock me. If it were not for the soldier who is yet to return, this pool would have long since been engulfed by the black tide. Phylock. But the soldiers who fought off the enemy have already returned triumphant. That Paris that you wait for has not yet returned, which means his fate is likely one of misfortune. Ah, if that is so, how can I bring myself to return to Dawncloud and live my days in peace? If he fell on the sands of the battlefield, I shall resign my post as the Elder and spend the rest of my days before the city walls in remembrance of him. Huh, this obsession of yours. I cannot tell if you are crushed under the weight of Talantin or bound by the golden thread of Menestia. You, Captain, go and see who that is that approaches the city gate. It's Paris, my savior. Praise be to the three titans of fate. Lady Owanon, you are ravishing as ravishing as the day I met you. Captain Phylock, your face is as overcast as ever, I see. Even victory cannot rid you of that melancholy in your heart. Paris, I see even Thanatos grew weary of your incessant ramblings and cast you out from the River of Souls themselves. Wait. Do you bring with you a spoil of war as an offering to Okema? Nah, she is an escapee of the Lance of Fury. It deserves our mercy. Please, you must offer her shelter. Shelter? Preposterous. Do you know how many of our kind have died at the hands of these Titankin? Oh, unknown. Wait, Captain, the Throne of Worlds accepts all. Do not allow your hatred to blind you to the dawn above. By my name as the Elder, I will vouch for her. Bring her into the city. Elder, you must reconsider. Thank you, Elder Onanon. Your kindness and broadness of heart have Kefali and that crowns this holy city with even greater nobility. No need to thank me, Paris. If you had not saved my thread of fate from being cut off by the black tide, this kindness would have already been lost. Memories Chorus. Oh, so we're literally watching a play. Do you see? The person and subordinate whom you protect has marched into the city hand in hand with the enemy. Your fathers and brothers could have just lost their lives to those very hands a few days ago. We soldiers risk our lives fighting to protect the elders, yet they are tempted by lust and throw open the doors to our enemies. That's right. With the interference of the golden thread, even Talantin's scale will become tilted, and direction from Giannis loses its way. In the depths of the memory comes the vibrant bustle of the marketplace. Paris must have already taken the statue lady into the city. Where will they be able to receive treatment, though? I don't know. How do you heal a statue? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Blacksmith. Get the stonemasons on that. Stat. Give me 20 cc's of chisels. Stat. Surely not, Grand Craftsman. Are you saying that you cannot repair her? Can. Materials. Have not. Earth stones. Golden blood of strife. Seeds of reason. Nothing there is. Why are all those things derived from the Titans? Oh, how they will rejoice at the suffering of mortals. Just give up. Do not further sully what little honor I have remaining. Let me give myself to my destiny in the underworld. Miss, your strength is fading. Do not waste it on pessimism. Let me think of a way. Grand Craftsman, what is this? Calculation tablet. Divine object. Orynyx it is. Unravel prophecy. Change time and space. Hard it is. Oh, I know. This is Yanisopoulos Astrologer's favorite toy. This should be able to repair holes in her body. Understand you do not. Use it you cannot. Huh? With a city as vast as Okama, are you sure we can find no one that can make this thing spin? Disciple of Orynyx at your service. Calculation tablet. National champion, ready for battle. My savior from before. I never expected you would defeat the Titankin. I mean, I just knew you'd make it out alive. As you understand this thing, I must ask for your help once more. Fear not. Paris will not let your efforts be in vain again, and they will be greatly appreciated. I can't help but feel like this guy is shady. Whatever, let's help him for the statue lady's sake. Wounds as a remedy. Well, I feel like this is... a little bit too easy. As prophesied, space-time has rewinded. My savior, you are truly amazing. After my years in Akema, I cannot fathom that I knew not of a hero both as wise and strong as you. You're a real charmer. Just pay me extra. Live a few more centuries and you'll see. Why? Why are you trying to save me? I need some information from you. You will have something I need one day. Huh. I knew you had ulterior motives. Then what have you, soldier in the name of Paris? The divine declaration of Menestia states, one must not turn a blind eye as beauty dies. You understand what I mean. You don't you, beautiful girl? You are exhausting. However, I have another reason. Your words and actions displease me. You chose not to fight back, even in the face of unfair execution. You would not even put up a struggle. I saved your life to prove to you. Destiny is something that can be defeated. Foolishness. Okay, well, as we are in Okama, a browse of Memorial Market would be far more entertaining than sitting around calling me foolish all day. I'll take you. Nope, still no dialogue with you. This is quite the romantic love story, isn't it? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, never mind. It's not the same person. Okay. Hey, Granny Metanella, how's business? Metanella of the fruit stall. Heavens, young Paris, you're alive. I was all prepared to give offerings to Thanatos for your safe passage. Oh, then I thank you for your kindness, seeing as I have returned alive. How about giving these offerings to me instead? Aha, fine. Take them. Hold on. Am I seeing things? Is that a Nicator Titankin with you? You're not Granny, she is a guest of Okema. I see, my apologies. Welcome to Okema, dear guest. Do you not fear me? Huh. Here in the land of Okema, we are under the protection of Kefale. Or Kefali. I've heard it pronounced both ways at this point, I feel. There is nothing to fear here. I have never left the city in my life, so all I know of Castrum Kremnos is what I've heard. Like how you live only to fight, and do not farm the land. I imagine the only fruit you've ever tasted is what you have pillaged. You're in Okema now. Let me treat you to a feast. Would you care for an apple? Maybe a Mediterranean fig? I do not need it. You must not refuse her generosity. Granny Matella is normally extremely stingy. But my race is built only for battle. We have no organs with which to feed. Ah, such a pity. Then how do you sustain yourselves? How do you speak? Then can you whistle? We are bathed in the golden blood of Nigador. We need no external objects to sustain ourselves. We feed only on strife. Get a load of this wretched Nigador, spending their days drowning in the sacramental wine while never giving their children mouths to sample the flavors of the world. Young Paris, when you finally defeat the Mad King, let us seal his mouth shut too. Ha, a coward like him would run for the hills when faced with Nigador. You ain't wrong. That's right. I'd have to run. If I die on the battlefield, I'll never get my chance to go to Arcadia. Arcadia. There it is. There it is. Arcadia. Write that down. Write that down. Still obsessed with that idea? I need to sit you down for a good talking to. Ah, well, since our guest cannot partake of fruits, we will take a look around another store. There's no children running around. Oh, the library. Calpy at the bookstore. Praise Circes, may you grant my descendants wisdom that their writings will never grow cheap. Oh, Calpe, praying again? Paris, you're alive. Thank heavens I saved the new secret of the golden carpet here for you. Just a second. What is that you've brought with you? Hey, this is a guest of Okema. Don't be so rude. Calpe of the bookstore. Oh, I apologize. I have never read of a Titankin of strife in battle reports and stories. I just got a little startled. So this secret of the golden carpet you mentioned, does it say anything about Arcadia in it? It does. There it is again, Arcadia. Music to my ears. Will we get any information this time? Please don't leave me hanging this time. It does not. I imagine the writer has moved on to other interests. Nowadays, people want to read about the heroes of the Chrysos Heir doing battle with the monsters of the Black Tide. This kind of utopian storyline has grown old now. I wonder what kind of monsters the Black Tide are. Maybe we'll get to see some in 3.1. Because, so far, we had an entire 3.0 patch where the Black Tide is the true bad guy. But we haven't interacted with it at all, because all we did was fight Nigador and Nigador's forces, because Nigador was corrupted by the Black Tide. We've interacted with small amounts of Black Tide, but we haven't actually fought the Black Tide or anything that it spawns. I'm assuming the Black Tide is just like a version of Fragmentum at this point. Everything is Stellaron related. It always is a Stellaron. If it turns out what's going on in M4 isn't a Stellaron, I'll be very surprised. That being said, I have a few different theories about other stuff it could be. It could be a mimetic virus. This entire world could be a simulation. It could be data corruption. Who knows? When you got Noose involved, everything's on the table. This kind of utopian storyline has grown old now. Tisk, they have no taste. Wait, I meant to ask, what is this Arcadia? Do you not read in Castrum Kremnos? Arcadia is a wonderland, woven by Menestia. It was one of their gifts to Circes. safe under the bindings of the golden thread. The lance of fury cannot pierce it, and the hand of shadow cannot touch it. Huh. Sounds like no more than a story created by those who fear strife and death. No, Arcadia definitely exists, because I hold in my hand the golden thread of rebirth from Arcadia itself. Paris produces a spindle from his robes, around which a number of golden threads glisten like the dawn light. Oh, I never expected you to reveal your treasure to others. Golden thread of rebirth. I once rescued a princess as she fled from the Black Tide. As her thanks, she gifted me a national treasure. Every day I can hear it whispering to me, calling me to a distant land. Is this princess going to turn out to be Aglaia? One day I will find this place. I will escape this endless strife and ever-looming death and enjoy an eternal romance with the one I love. Huh, who is this one you love? Surely it's not Lady Oenon. The one that gifted you this treasure? This guy really gets around. Am I sensing a love triangle? Don't joke like that. If I had not saved her life, I would not even have the right to speak with her now. Rather than the elder that already enjoys the love of thousands, I am more suited to another, a type of traveling companion. One that has never felt love before. One that has never understood the true meaning of romance. He's in love with the statue. Having said these words, Paris turns to the Fury Archer with obvious admiration in his eyes. Be she an enemy or an outsider, I hope that I could become her romantic companion, that I could wind that perfect golden thread around her body and finally break the cold fate she once faced. Such a pointless and shallow topic. Continue indulging in your delusions as you please. I have more interest in the armor in the store over there. Wait, that's not armor, those are dresses. Ah, that girl, my savior. Could you keep an eye on her? Please do not allow the guards to mistake her for an enemy and reduce her to rubble. Paris, I get you teasing the city girls with that sweet talk, but you really say those things to somebody. You really say those things to someone like that. You descendants of Circes are far too narrow-minded. In the eyes of romance, all shall be seen as equal. There's a pretty decent chance that the third Titan that governs Amphorius is the Titan of Beauty. Sorry, is the third Aeon. The third Aeon that's governing Amphorius. There's a pretty decent chance that it's Beauty. That being said, there was somebody that posted a very interesting theory recently that the third face of Shippei might actually be Beauty. Shippei, the Harmony, may have absorbed the Beauty at some point, because it's in the same... The place where she ascended was a planet that was in the same system as Penacony. Not that that matters, but at the same time, the only other time we've heard of an Aeon absorbing a path was when the Order was absorbed by Shippei. So, if Shippei also absorbed the Beauty, it makes enough sense. The paths seem to overlap in theory enough. Romance should be seen as equal. Your great-great-granddaughter is a hilarious character. So we're going to the dress store now. Why are you looking at a plant? Oh no. Oh no, it's Argenti all over again. She's not collecting those things here, is she? Shush! There's a familiar scent nearby. The city of Akama. There are so many butterflies here. Oh, that's what you're staring at, the butterflies. They are nymphs. They are Titankin, like yourself. Oh my god. She actually is here still. That's Aglaia from the past. She seems no different from how she is today. It's probably because she's a Chrysos heir. Probably because of Menestia's power. We'll have to ask her for a skincare routine. How unusual. A soldier of the Lance of Fury, browsing the Memorial Market is a rare sight indeed. Welcome to the Eternal City, guest from Kremnos. Thank you. You said these butterflies are Titankin. Which Titan are they descended from? Well, when it comes to butterflies, they are naturally descendants of Menestia. Legend has it that Menestia longed for the love of Circes. But their love was unrequited. They died with a sense of deep regret. Feeling great pity, Thanatos cast those that had lost their lives to love into a cocoon of romance and allowed them to be reborn as golden butterflies. These were the resulting Titankin. Interesting. So that's how we got nymph lore. They now work hard for the love of their beloved god. They trace the trial of romance and collect love to heal Circes for Menestia's sake. Huh. The people here praise Menestia for their unconditional love. Turns out she is no more than a foolish deity caught in a one-sided infatuation. That is because if you look at romance through the eyes of reason, it is an existence that one cannot explain. If you ask me, immersing oneself in fantasy and forcing that onto another person is no more than acting out a self-produced tragedy. Such a selfish romance is no more than the strife that one suffers alone. Perhaps you are right. Many of the things that bring romance to our lives are in fact so unremarkable that they are almost crude. However, this is something that those who have not fallen in love struggle to realize for themselves. They see a swamp as a sweet spring, and rough twine as golden thread. But, like parasites, the larvae of romance dwell in the hearts of all. Did she just compare love to parasites? We know not when they will metamorphose into butterflies and change our perception from clarity to bedazzlement. This is the blessing that Menestia grants to all, though it may also be a curse. Okay, I guess that analogy works. Or metaphor. Or simile. It's almost the parting hour, girl. Come on. Is that your friend calling you? Farewell. I pray that the golden thread will not hinder your footsteps. Where are we heading next? Oh yeah, the Tree of Reason thingy. What do you think? Isn't life in the Holy City much happier than the constant fighting of Castrum Kremnos? It is, but I feel pity for this happiness that you feel. The strife of the outside world prepares to break through your city walls, yet you citizens are immersed in a false sense of peace. You enjoy this tranquility without any shame at all. Compared to the bloodthirsty lions bred in the by the Lance of Fury, you are no more than a flock of sheep coddled by the love of Kephale. But is this right to enjoy tranquility that brings the people of Akama together? Your pride of lions has already abandoned you. Why not wrap yourself in the wool of sheep and enjoy the happiness of a flock for yourself? Ooh, that's a good counterpoint. I don't have a counterpoint for that. I'll take your silence as tacit consent. My savior, I will bid you farewell. I must go and find a bed that can sleep a Titankin. Hold on. I have a question for you. Oh, please tell me, savior. I will tell you all that I know. Just where on earth is Arcadia? Oh, why would they know? How would I know? If I knew that, I wouldn't linger 1 second in Okema. My entire life till this moment has been no more than making preparations for a journey I have yet to begin. I joined the army to earn money. I have gathered information. Next, I must find someone willing to travel by my side. Once my preparations are complete, I will make sure to repay you for this kindness. Believe me, I don't believe you. You still don't know where Arcadia is. Did Paris really make it there in the future? The memory scent is growing more and more unusual. We will need to go into a more recent past to see. How recent? I actually don't know how far in the past we are. Also, did Aglaia see us in the past? Is she going to acknowledge that when we get back to the present? Within the old Arcadia, the soldiers lost in the flow of time. Oh, here we go. Memories chorus. Perhaps the lack of battle meant I also felt the flow of time less acutely. But my days in Arcadia have flown by like an arrow. The people of the city have accepted me, and the soldiers that had once abducted me have become my companions. They constantly affronted me with something that I could not properly describe. It was something that I had never felt in my hometown. A type of kindness. However, in the face of these emotions, I felt my stone body becoming more and more hollow, as if the warmth of this kindness was evaporating my golden blood of strife away. The idol born of war had fled the battlefield. Their fate deviates from course. When the ship's trajectory is no longer followed, its passenger souls become lost in remorse. When I fight on the battlefield, I need to beg for the willow sprig of Circes, nor drive away the flying insects of Menestia. My worries find solace in the blood and sand, and the call of the horn guides me forward. But in this holy city, the spring water of the memorial palace has washed clean all blood and sand. The song of dawn cloud silences the horns, standing under a clear sky. I instead find that I can see nothing at all. Girl, where are you? I finally found you. The palace's month of joy celebration is so lively, but why are you hiding here alone? I have never attended a ritual like this and do not understand your customs. I fear that my presence would ruin your enjoyment. Oh, great chalice of plenty! The most important thing during a festival of Fagosa is to not observe any etiquette. I'm telling you, Fagosa is such a weirdo. Come, even if you don't have a tongue to savor honey and mead with me, you can listen to the songs of celebration and laughter with me. Very well, then I shall allow the unbridled man such as yourself to show me the joy of indulgence. If the noise that you bring me can fill this void, I would not resist sinking into the bottomless cup. Ah, nameless creation. You once raised high your bow in fury, marched on step by step, launching arrows deep into your enemies' chests. Oh, the glory you gained. All of it now in vain. From the depths of memory emerged the sounds of a lively party. Wow, they're having a party? This place is so busy. Oh, he's dancing. That's it. You're such a great dancer, Paris. No matter how great I dance, it is one that you have all seen before. However, we have a rare guest here today that may be able to show us a new dance like no other. Miss, come, dance with me. Me? Oh, I would love to see somebody animate the Fury archers into doing the dance animation that the NPCs do. And while we're at it, see if you get them to do Kachina's dance from Genshin. It's not that difficult. Just move your body to the rhythm. Don't be shy. Let us see the dance of Castrum Kremnos. Hey now, you're not so still attached to your past that you cannot do Okema the honor of a dance, are you? Fine, I'll try. Haha, not bad at all. You call that dancing? Wait, girl, look out. Oh no, that's not good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. The sound of the statue shouting to the ground brought the entire atmosphere to a dead silence. As the laughter faded, the bubbling of whispers began. That was carved from the sacred rock of Jorios. She smashed it like it was nothing. That's right, I was just standing next to her. If she had fallen on me, I'd have been sent straight to Thanatos, would I not? I hear this thing was created only for war. It might have even killed our kin. Why should we allow something like that to come to their celebration? Wow! Knocking over a fucking... I don't even know what it's supposed to be a statue of. Like a disc? A mirror? These people sure changed their tune quickly. Such fickle inclusivity. Essentially the comment sections of the universe. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, do not insult our guest. This Titankin. This lady is a guest of Akama. Do not bring your prejudices into the city of acceptance. Captain, the bodies of the Titan King and mortals are not the same. Is allowing her to frolic here freely not endangering the lives of the citizens? You have a point. Did you hear that, Paris? You should not have brought her here. All right, we'll go. It's not like there was nowhere else in Memorial Palace for us to enjoy ourselves. Hold on, she is one of us now. She must obey our laws. The Memorial Palace is a gift to us from Fagosa. And if the precious property of Akama, according to the law, the garrison must detain any criminal that damages this place and take them to the court of sentencing. She broke a statue. Surely it's not that serious. Don't forget, she is a guest of Elder Onone. Are you saying that as a guest of the Elder, she is above the checks and balances of Talantin? He's right. You think the outsider being above the laws of our holy city is justifiable? Well, they went from friendly citizens to outraged citizens real quick. That's right. Take her for sentencing. Judge her for this damage to Akema alongside the past offenses she's committed against our people. I've also broke several of these statues. Unfortunately, I can fix them. Do you see the will of the people? Do not use your personal affairs to interfere with the justice of this land any longer. That is, unless you can restore this damaged item to its previous glory. I may be able to fix it. Galactic Baseballer to the rescue once more. I will use unmatched power of the Titans to find a way. You're right. We can fix it with Orynyx's prayer. My savior. It's been a while. I had no idea you were at the celebration too. Stranger, do not allow your drunken revelry to speak nonsense. How would you possibly restore these fragments? This hero can enter Castrum Kremnos as they please and wield divine power of Orynyx. They would never deceive you. My savior, quickly, show them your talents. See, good as new. Let us fight no more. We would not want to cause a scene in front of our guest. Power of Orynyx. Very well. As a capable hero has stepped up to help, I will take this matter no further. However, I would ask that you still leave this place for the safety of our citizens. You are more suited to dancing on the battlefield than a banquet. Captain, how could you say such things? No, he is right. As an envoy of strife and your former enemy, I should not be here to disturb your celebrations. Farewell. What a shame. What a bunch of prejudiced assholes. Have I sworn yet in this stream? I don't know if I've sworn yet in this stream. Miss, wait. Paris, you wait right here. Ever since that Titankin came to Akama, you have grown even more undisciplined. Do not forget that you are also a member of the Holy City's garrison. There will come a day when you will have to fight to the death against her kind to protect Okema. I cannot help but wonder, if you were on the battlefield now, could you swing your blade at something with her face? What is he saying? Surely Paris and that Titankin aren't. I had always heard that the guy was a playboy, so he's into that stuff too. I do not know. To this day, I have never had the courage to face Titankin enemies. But what I do know is that this Titankin is no longer our enemy. You should not use your words as weapons against her. Oh, chrysalis of gold, weave your silk over the eyes of my fellow no longer. How can someone as blind as him hope to face the approaching strife? Speak to Phylock. Oh, optional, speak to Phylock. Sure, why not? The elders and the soldiers no longer hold the safety of this city's people most dear. They prioritize their useless sentiments. If we all continue this way, how could we hope to fight against the impending threat? Are we supposed to beg Menestia and their threads to protect us from their weapons? Savior, did you see where the Titan Curl girl went? I think she went outside. There's only so far she can go in this scene. I guess you're right. I doubt she left the Memorial Palace. I'm sure the captain's words just now really hurt her. Savior, please help me find her. I imagine she must be near the market. Where could she be? If I were her, I would look at the place with open views. The roof, maybe? Oh. She literally is on the roof. The Fury Archer sits alone, staring at Kephale in the distance. Their carved stone face shows no emotions at all. Can I help you? Are you okay? I am indeed thinking about what the captain said, but I am not sad. I am thinking about whether what he said is true. Humans are different to us. Kephale has bestowed you with the Kephale has bestowed you with infinite possibilities. Your bodies can be used for any kind of work. You can worship any Titan you choose, and you can do whatever it is you please. But we Titankin are not the same. My body was created for strife. I cannot taste food, dance with man, or create future generations. If it were not for Circe's power overflowing into the world, I would not even have the right of thought or language. So Circe's power is what lets people think in this world? That's kind of crazy. Perhaps I should return to the battlefield. That is the only way that I can truly know who I am. A warrior that does not even have a name. That is my fate. Girl, how is it that you are still speaking of fate? If the chains of fate were truly unbreakable, you would have long since been reduced to gravel in Castrum Kremnos. Harris. What is there to fear about fate? The Titan that bears the scales is themselves confused. The Titan that pulls the curtain is blind, and the Titan that guides the way is lost. There are no more than 3 blind mice that guide the strings of fate. My keys just fell out of my jacket pocket. Huh, you cower on the battlefield, yet wield the courage to curse the gods of fate. I believe this courage of yours is misplaced. The gods would never pierce my heart with their blade personally, unlike the warriors of Castrum Kremnos. What's more, they cannot find it in themselves to assist their most devoted disciples. Do you think that they have time to address the ramblings of a mortal like me? This is true. To the Titans on their golden thrones, we are no more than insignificant ants. So why not curse them with me? Come and vent your dissatisfaction with the arrogance of fate. Janus mechanisms are boring. Talantin's scale puzzle was boring. The puppy Ornix gave me wasn't cute enough. We can insult Mem right to her face. So who do we want to insult? Do we want to insult Tribby's god, Talantin? Yeah, let's insult Talantin. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but our savior has led by example. It's your turn. If the 3 Titans could hear me, I would rather they answer the doubts in my heart than curse their existence. But they will not answer my questions. All they would do is whisper paradoxical prophecies into the ether. I don't know if that's the correct spelling of that. They are as cold as the very fate that they control, beings that flaunt their responsibilities like that are no more than a bunch of heinous. Oh, it's the curse. It's the cursing that they said earlier, before we traveled back in time into the memory world. Huh? What, Nas? That was the language of the Titans. I'm sure they understand. A specific slur against the Titans. That's so cool. Teach me. No. A mortal tongue cannot pronounce it in our language. Well, I'm not going to try then. Hey now. Don't underestimate the human's ability to learn. Hellnus. Heinous. Ha, you dummy. The statue lady seems much happier now. I'm happy for her. Whatever you say, cute puppy Orynyx gave me. But it looks like we still haven't found enough information on Arcadia. We need to take these memories forward just a little bit more. I don't even care if we find Arcadia at this point. I just want to see how this story ends. In tragedy, because we already know Paris is probably long dead, and this Fury Archer is dead in the present, roughly. Memories chorus, here we go. Listen, listen now. Listen, listen now. It comes from afar. Do you know this sound? It is strife. It has come. The clashing of blades sounds like singing. The chorus of flesh cleaved from bone. And with strife comes death. I hear that countless warriors have died before the holy city. Their blood flows like a stream, almost summoning the river of souls to earth. Child of war, why do you turn a blind eye? Join the battle, it matters not for what side. No, I hung up my bow long ago. I am now an ordinary woman of Okema. Over the years, Paris taught me the tranquility and happiness to be found in human life. I learned forging under the Grand Craftsman. I crafted silver jewelry for myself, and a sword for Paris. Uh-oh. What you wish to forge most is a murderous weapon. A bow and arrows that can take away life. You even put in a fuller in the sword you gave to Paris, so it can kill better. I learned to cook from Mr. Calpe's books. I can create dishes that humans love and prepare delicious recipes for my Paris. The memories chorus is getting a little black tidy. But you come alive in the most of the moments when you're slaughtering livestock. And your favorite scent is that of raw blood on the chopping block. I also learned how to embroider from Granny Metanella. I wove dresses for myself and tapestries for Paris. The tapestry shows the people of Okema breathing their last. That name doesn't look like Memories Chorus. With those from Castrum Kremnos wielding the bronze weapons, the countless bloody battles that Okema suffered under Nikador's rule, all because of you, have been woven to the life of the tapestries forevermore. Oh, destiny of strife. You want to fight. You want to kill. You want to draw your arrows and shatter helmets and armor, making them bloom red flowers as heads. Shatter, go on, to the strife and trample the weak bodies into the mud that stains the white marble brick beneath the beautiful sounds of chopping flesh and cutting bones. Go toward the strife, fear, hate, crying, out mountains of bodies burning all around your entrails, and limbs of the defeated and the sacrificed go to the strife. God, that's fucking brutal and visceral. Just a reminder, this is not a channel for kids. I want. Child of strife, do you wish to go to battle? No, I do not want to fight. Huh. And I believed that you had become a citizen of Akama. I knew I was wrong to place any hope of you. Captain of Akama. The moment of reckoning has come for the Holy City. Sabani, Adian, Alfonke, the vassal states of Akama have been reduced to scorched earth one by one. Now the Lance of Fury points his tip at the city gates. A being born for war refuses to fight to protect this city. Could it be that you can't bear to fight with your past relatives? Perhaps you don't dare face the might of your creator. Or maybe there is someone in this city that you cannot leave. Whatever the reason, I must tell you, that man cannot bear part. The man that which you cannot bear part with is about to step onto the battlefield. What? The military orders have been released. As a young man that is fit to fight, he has a duty to protect the sacred city, even if it costs his life. This is his fate, and he should be proud of it. Listen, hear the sound wailing from the front of the city gate. Wives call for their husbands and their elderly mothers, while others scream for their children. Just hear how they suffer. And you, bow before the throne of Kefale, with your stone face. Your emotionless expression has almost a smile in its place. Go to the battlefield. If I am with Paris, maybe. From the depths of the memory arises a sorrow lament. Alright, we've reached the end. It's time for some classic Greek tragedy. This memory tastes weird. Oh, Menestia, please grant me a romantic miracle. What's wrong? Ah, my savior. It's been far too long. You always appear when I need you most. I cannot help but feel that fate is always watching out for me. Boy, he has no fucking idea how correct he is. I am sure you are aware that Okema is in grave danger. As the forces of Castrum Kremnos made it to the city gate, now we have to mobilize the guards of the city garrison to battle. The enemy forces are attacking with the revelation of Nikador. I fear any soldier that face them will meet a grim fate, but I do not want to die. This is your duty. You are truly useless. You want to desert your duty again? This is your duty. My savior, it is not that I do not love this city that raised me. It is just that I have a dream that I have not yet completed. I have still not seen Arcadia. I don't want to enter the River of Souls without ever having laid eyes on it. So let them say what they will about me, traitor, deserter, coward. My duty, my responsibility, and my mission, I will happily abandon them all. But I must reach that place. I have already prepared my bags for my escape. Before I go, there is someone that I hope would accompany me. You know who that is, right? Are you two moving a bit fast? Me? I wouldn't be... Me? But wouldn't that be wrong? The Titankin, right? I want to leave with her. Even if we die on our path, we can fly to the hands of Thanatos together. On the wings of romance. We can become butterflies and fly to that place together. I hope they become butterflies at the end of this. It wouldn't be the best outcome, but it would be better than them both dying horribly and then never seeing each other again. Savior, this love of mine has always relied on your assistance. In my heart, you are like the embodiment of Menestia herself. Technically, we're doing this because... Technically, the whole reason we're doing this, if you look at it, actually, is because Aglaia asked a guy to go pick up some thread. Now, I will confess my love and wishes to her. Please bear witness and give me your blessings and strength. This is the last favor I will ask of you. You have my blessings. Go for it. Nothing is more important than your happiness. I'll be here with my popcorn. Go for it. Thank you, Saber. I will go now. Pray that you can bring me good fortune once more. Witnesses his plan. Alright. How does this Greek tragedy unfold? Paris, I hear you are planning to go to the battlefield. Is that true? Ah, so you already knew. I did, and I have already made my decision. Wonderful, then let's run away together. Fight together side by side. Oh. What? Fight side by side. No, no, no. Are you joking? I'll die on that battlefield. But I will protect you. I will abandon Castrum Kremnos and Nikador. I will give all my power to Akema. Use it as you please. I will become your greatest ally and share the weight of your duty and your mission. Let us guard. That's enough, girl. Duty, mission, I don't care about those things. Castrum, Kremnos, and Okama can disappear into the River of Souls with them, for all I care. Girl, you are the only person I care about in this entire city. No one else matters. Will you go with me? I hesitate no more. Let us search for Arcadia. We can escape strife and death and live life eternal in romance. You can continue crafting jewelry, cooking delicious meals, and weaving beautiful tapestries. Your new life that you discovered in Akama. You can continue it there. We were never meant to be allies in battle. Our relationship is something more important. Something more romantic. Alright then. Let's go. There's a lot of spaces in that dialogue. Felicitations, my Akama dream has finally come true. Paris pulled out the spindle from his chest pocket and wrapped a section of the thread around the ring on his finger. Oh! He hesitated for a second, then proceeded to hand this most precious golden thread to the Titankin before him. Come, girl, hold this. It's long enough to stretch outside the city. It is too obvious if we make our move together. You use the chaos of the attack to slip out of the city. Slip out of the city first. In half an hour, I will follow the golden thread to find you. Following the golden thread to locate the person you are fated for. It's just like the fable of Menestia. Don't you think it's romantic? Yes, it is. Isn't it? Leave quickly while the hour of the curtain fall is still with us. And most people are still sleeping. I will come find you soon. Romance. I will never understand it. Oh, felicitations, my savior. This all went smoothly thanks to you bearing witness. This has actually nothing to do with me. Why did that seem a little off to me? She always has been the shy type, you know this. My savior, you don't wish to fight to the death with Nigador here either, do you? Why not come with us so that we can look after each other along the way? They're going to Arcadia now, right? Let's go with them. He's gonna get killed. He's 100% going to die. Why is he still in the city? Has he gotten lost? The captain and None are there too. Something isn't right. Paris. Girl, what is the meaning of this? Paris, help us. It can't be. Did you do this to Captain? Paris. What are you saying? This Titankin is... It's a trick. So it's just a different one, I'm guessing.
By the order of the
let's
Ten
hit
Lord,
you over
execute
there.
the Marastruck!
You took the bait. Time for a fun.
Quantum Leak, baby.
Let's play for a while.
Owie, owie, oxen
I'm
free.
excited.
You could have surrendered.
Can I have fun this time? Did that hurt? Feeling spiffy? Let's play. Can you find the answer? Perfect. Time for a fun.
No amnesty for the Marastruck.
This combat. This is double speed.
And we're done. Oh, second wave.
By the order of the Ten Lord, execute the Marastruck!
It's the only one that's not Quantum Weak.
Did that hurt?
And let's just make you Quantum Weak for later. Ooh, that sucks.
I think something bit me. Deep breaths.
Motor function restored.
Trouble.
That sucks. I need to put more speed on my
Do you
links.
admit this crime?
There's no power like team power. Let's. Can you find the answer?
I really need more speed on that links.
Here, try this.
Motor function restored. By the order of the 10 lords, execute the
You'll take the most
Marastruck!
damage.
You could have surrendered. No amnesty for the Marastruck.
Feeling spiffy? Did that hurt? Here, specimen sighted.
It's time.
Well, Silverwolf died. Phew, thank the heavens you are here, Savior. But how did these soldiers of Castrum Kremnos get into the city? Isn't it obvious? This is all your fault. My fault. You allowed that wicked creature to step foot inside Okema. You caused the city guards to lose their vigilance around Titankin. Now she has joined the team outside the gates to attack Akama. This is the creature that you saved. See how your kindness is repaid with vengeance and betrayal? That girl. How could? We made a promise. Captain, we can settle the blame later. Your wounds are severe. Please save your words. I must say this. Before Thanatos descends, I curse you two vile bastards. You and your romance, your love. It is us that have sustained it with our blood and sacrifice. And now you have to pay with my life to protect your blind fools. I curse you to never gain Giannis's guidance, to never gain Orynyx's guidance, to face stern judgment at the hands of Talanton. May you never lay eyes on your godforsaken Menestia. Ugh. Oh, did he die? The captain collapses in a pool of fresh blood, his chest, once heaving with rage, now still. Oh, he died. Captain! Captain! Elder, he has been taken by the hand of Shadow. Was this our fault? Is this only happening because we allowed the Titankin of Strife to enter the city? Calm down. No, that's not true. This is all Fate's fault. It is Fate that caused us to show kindness and mercy to the wrong person. It was Fate that brought this dire ending to on the captain. But how are we supposed to cast judgment on Fate? The Titan that presides over judgment also sits atop its throne. Elder One, I am sorry. I cannot take part in this judgment. I must go. Someone is waiting for me outside the city. You're going to desert us? You're going to flee with that Titankin that is attacking our city as we speak? Paris, you must not allow yourself to be bewitched by this bringer of calamity any longer. I have already allowed you to make one mistake. I cannot allow you to continue. But if you side with her, you will forever bear her sins. You will become a villain, hated by the people of Okema for eternity. Apparently not, because apparently in the present day, they don't even fucking remember you. But furthermore, the garrison guards will place death of Phylock on both of your heads. They may even bring you back to Okema to see that you received the most brutal judgment. But if I don't have her, who else will help me escape my terrifying duties and responsibilities? You don't say that to the Elder, moron. Who will believe my stories and go in search with Arcadia with me? Me. Paris, my hero, I am here for you. Why would you give the golden thread to a vile, evil creature like that and not return it to its original owner? With my influence, you can be spared from the battlefield and be kept far away from the nightmares of strife. Let us escape the Dawn Cloud and spend our days in peace under the protection of Kephale. Then, when the Black Tide falls and strife has been defeated, we can ride our grand carriage as nobles and go search for the City of Romance. Arcadia. That's right, Arcadia. The golden thread is my witness. It is a land known by the people of my hometown. I can help you find it. A homewrecker knows when to strike. Let's go and look for the statue lady. What are you playing at? I'm just giving the person I love another option. Is there something wrong with that? Savior, I think Anone is right. I cannot take this risk. What if she really has betrayed me? I am a normal man. I am not as frail as an ant before a Titankin. I cannot die. I cannot die. Exactly. Phylock would not lie to me. That girl, that Fiore Archer's battle instincts must have been awakened by her kin. She must have chosen to return to the forces of Castrum Kremnos. She has betrayed me. To fall in love with a woman from a rival city and abandon everything as I flee. This is the kind of romance I read in my stories. That's how I became obsessed. Paris, make a decision quickly. The guards are coming. I cannot clear the name of a soldier who attempts desertion. I cannot bear the blame of betrayal, Anone. My lady, come and aid me. Fear not, Paris. I will keep you away from that bringer of catastrophe and help you find the land of your dreams. Forget that liar, okay? Thank you, Anone. Thank you for saving me. Oh my god. This is not how I hoped this would end. Surrounded by the sounds of fighting outside the city, the two embrace as if wrapped in an unseeable cocoon. They stand beside a corpse of the captain, his eyes open past the precipice of death. The smiles on their faces are forced as fear devours any joy in their eyes. Though their faces is beautiful, there is something distorted about this image. Partner, the memory here is starting to fade. The statue lady doesn't know what happened after this, so we cannot investigate any further. Well, how does she know what happened here? She wasn't here either. However, what this does mean is that everything that happened here, she knew it was coming. Receding memory. On the outskirts of Okama, the soldiers wandered in the doomed madness. Alright, choir, what do you got for me? Listen, listen now. Listen quick, listen. There is a familiar voice in your soul. It is strife. Strife has come. The golden blood you were gifted begins to stew, and the fated desire boils up within you. Will you respond to the call of your soul, throw your body unto the strife, or will you hold on to this golden thread and escape into the distance ahead? I don't know. Both these paths are my fate. One is my strife, the other his romance. But the roar of your instincts deafens you on the battlefield, so you will opt to fire an arrow of strife that you wield. Your first prey is your very own kin. On the Kremnos army's front line, he gives you a salute, yet you shoot him through the heart. Your second prey is your own family. He climbs the walls under cover of night to feast on the dead, so you take aim and shatter his head. Number 3, number 4, number 5. You ceaselessly hurt your own kin without stopping for rest, yet your bow never aimed at any citizen of Okama. It is the thin golden thread that still guides my hand. I will not allow my arrowheads to pierce that fragile romance. You wait, and help the garrison of Okama fight off a whole wave assault, but the man you would travel with never comes. You wish to return to the city, but the garrison guards greet you as an enemy. As your body is covered in wounds dealt by both the army and the holy city, and that of the Kremnoans, you search for the kin that missed his appointment in the battlefield, bereft of kin. Ah, Riz. That girl, the Fiore Archer's battle instincts must have awakened by her kin. She must have chosen to return to the forces of Castrum Kremnos. She has betrayed me. That's right, you are a traitor. You betrayed Castrum Kremnos and your family. Then you set to abandon the holy city that saved you. You were exactly the traitor they made you. Fear not, Paris, I will protect you. I will keep you away from that bringer of catastrophe and help you find the land of your dreams. That's right, you bring calamity and you caused Okama to fall. The city was kind to you, but you brought strife on them all. Let me cut this golden thread on my arm. I cannot have a traitor following us. Now the thread is cut. Your hands will never again hold silver trinkets, kitchenware, or tapestries. All that remains are the arrows of weaponry. The chorus is now all the philosophers. Now there are no more choices open for me. The only one path of fate remains. Go to the strife. From that moment on, I've been into a long dream. In my dream, I am a malnourished, starving lion. I cannot think about anything but hunting for food. So I hunt, devour, and kill endlessly. I feel the biological sensation of hunger for the first time, so I swallow silver jewelry, cooking stoves, and unfinished tapestries. Until I see the ring with broken thread around it once more, and I come to my senses in a wasteland under a black tide. A man wearing the ring lies on the ground as my arrows guide my hand of Thanatos to claim his soul. The woman who traveled with him abandoned him. Their extravagant carriage, decked with flowers, sped away from his corpse without ever turning back. To this day, I still don't understand what this romance is that he spoke of. Wow, she fucking ditched him at the side of the road in the end? Well, why am I not surprised? The divine works in mysterious ways, and they care not for what mortal man prays. An expectation is impossible for one to make real. When we know not where we are going, our path is revealed. This is how it ends. Encore. That was depressing as fuck. I knew it wasn't going to end happy, but I hoped it wasn't going to end this bad. Speak with the Fury Archer. As the lingering echoes of memory fade, you return to the smoke-filled streets of Castrum Kremnos. You never found Arcadia, and Paris will never return. Yet the nameless Titankin still lies before you, murmuring. This story, it ended differently from how I imagined. Me too, mem. Paris. As the Titankin's speech grows weaker, you bring your ear closer, hoping to hear her final words. Arcadia. Arcadia. Where could it be? The Titankin of Strife utters nothing more. She falls completely still, as if she had become a real statue. Partner, her memory, it's disappeared. Having lost her life, the Titankin's body is no different from a pile of rubble. You know that before long, the blood-stained winds of Castrum Kremnos will whip up a surrounding gravel and reduce it to dust, carrying it far into the distance. Perhaps the land that this dust will be carried to is the true Arcadia. Does Circes know that place? Will Menestia await them there? You do not know. All you can hear is the echoing war drums of strife. Statue Lady, your memory. We will never forget it. She's dead. No, perhaps death doesn't exist for her. She is merely returned to eternal slumber, a place untouched by romance or conflict. The fact that they're making us do this questline makes me think. It makes me think that maybe in Fate's Atlas, we will get a callback to this at some point. One of the reasons I love doing the Fate's Atlas stories is every so often there is a callback to it in later patches. We got to put Kokona on the stage in 2.3.
Head back.
In 3.0, Herta actually acknowledged that she has the key to the imaginary disruption bomb. Lady Aglaia, please wait a moment. The hero from afar has already set forth. Ah, they have returned already. Hero, did you recover the treasure? Yes, this treasure is truly precious. Thank you for your hard work, dear guest. I had never expected that this task would have fallen to you. Aglaia takes the offering from your hand and closes her eyes as she feel across the golden thread on the spindle. Captain Eosin, I have unfortunate news. What is it? Seeing the look in our dear guest's eyes just now, I fear this object may carry some special meaning. It could be that this object was considered extremely precious to someone before. However, if you are to judge it through the eyes of reason, it has neither divinity nor value. It is no more than a simple and unremarkable dyed thread. Wow, it wasn't even real gold the whole time? The butterfly. Though it speaks not to another one's ear, I can hear it loud and clear. The memory's chorus. Beauty is in the beholder's eyes, and only those that believe will see it shine. The threads of romance in golden cocoon, a mystery known to only those attuned. I was once in Arcadia. That was so sad. And there is no butterfly here. That was indeed a quest line. That was a real Greek tragedy. Everyone died except for the rich lady. Kind of sad when you think about it. Anywho, that was 2 hours. That was a 2-hour quest line. That being said, I think we spent 20 minutes doing that other event. But now we'll move on to the last portion of what we have planned for today. I said we would end this with a few pulls, and I indeed plan to do that. And what better place to do a pull for Robin than a place where her song just constantly plays for no reason. Man, it's been so long that I can't remember the last time that we have been to this location. Let's start doing these. What is my pity at? I assume it's like close to 0. And I don't think I want any of the 4 stars. I guess Ting Yun. That's about it. Yeah, we're at pretty low pity here. We're at 4. I'll get my pen out so I can keep track in real time, but editor me, for the YouTube folks, will keep track of it on screen, above or below my face cam. 100 pulls. Let's see. Starting with 10, going to 14 pity. Let's see how lucky I am tonight. Admittedly, not very lucky. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Alright, what's the 4-star? Ooh, Sushang! Since the last time we've streamed, the devs have announced that they will actually be buffing older units. I wonder if they're going to be buffing any 4-star units, because some of them I would love to play more. Sushang being one of them. So let's go to 24 pity. And it doesn't look like we're going to win here either. Wait, was Sushang even rate up? I don't think she was. I think Hanya's the physical unit they picked, right? Shadowed by Night. Could use more copies of that. No, she is rate up. I guess we could get some Sushang copies. I like Sushong. Alrighty. 34 pity, which means we're now passing some of the lower numbers that we've gotten a 5-star character on. Although we're not getting that lucky again. Oh well. Alright. Come on, Sushong or Ting Yun. That's a Ting Yun. Alrighty, next up, 44. Which means we've done 40 pulls after this click. 40 pulls have been done. And because we didn't get the rainbow-y effect, no 5-star on this one either. Oh well. I think this is actually the end of my saved tickets, which means after this we're gonna have to start converting stuff over. Day 1 of my new life. Is that even rate up right now? What are the rate up cones? Yeah, it's not even rate up. Yep, and we are now out of these. Time to go to the exchange. Special pass. Multipass. 78 more. We've done 40, which means we now have 82. Alright. Let's go to 54 pity. Which means we've done 50 pulls. Half of 100. For the 101st video of this that I'll be putting on YouTube. No dice, no luck. Ting Yun or Sushong, please. Hey, I got what I asked for. I think that makes my Ting Yun E... I think that is the 6th Eidolon on my Ting Yun, actually. So we want Sushongs from this point on. I think. What are my Sushong Eidolons at, anyway? Yep.
Ah, a visitor. Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
There we go. Peace brings wealth to all. I forgot, her E6 is kind of meh. As for Sushong, Shang, boy do I need to finish building you.
Sooner or later, I'll make my mark in history.
Alright, so we only need one more copy of Sushong. Boy, does she become a speed demon with that. Alright. Don't want to click on the wrong banner. Don't want to accidentally pull an Aglaya. Like my Kafka pulls. Who remembers my Kafka pull stream? Boy, was that embarrassing. Anywho, let's go to 64 pity. We've done 60 pulls. And I'll be honest, I don't feel very confident that we're going to win 50-50 here. We lost 50-50 on the Herda, if I remember correctly. Ooh, Hook! Hanya! That's E25 Hanya. But hey, double purple. Alrighty. If we lose 50-50, that's that. It just means it wasn't meant to be, and then we'll spend our guarantee on, I guess, Castorus when Castorus comes out. Although, if someone convinces me, I might be... someone could probably convince me to pull Trivi, but not likely. Maybe. I like my Quantums. Actually, I think she would be the shortest quantum character. I didn't think about that till now. Alrighty. We're approaching soft pity, if soft pity exists. So this is our 70th pull of the day, which puts us at 74 pity. And no, I think we're going to max pity. I almost always go to max pity. There's been a few times where we got a 5-star in under 40 pulls, but boy is that the exception and not the rule. Concert for 2. That's a fun cone. I wish we had more preservation units. We've gotten more preservation cones than we've gotten preservation units. That's our E16 unit there. After Charmony's fall. Ooh, baby, a triple. Alright. So we're about to do 80th pulls. I have a feeling here that 84 will get us the gold. Am I right? Yep. There we go. So this is the one. Alright. 75. 76. 77, 78, 79, 80. Oh well. Well, can't win them all. 1, 2, 3. That's extra, I guess. 4. What do you know? We're back at 4 pity again. Game loves to keep me at 4 pity. But hey, that's my first Himiko Eidolon. So, in a way, that's a win. I felt like her damage was starting to fall off, so... What do? Childhood. After victory rush is triggered, Himiko's speed increases 20% for 2 turns.
The Express's path bridges the stars, as if it were a string of shimmering pearls.
Oh well. However, I promised 100 pulls. So we're gonna do 100 pulls. We've done 80 pulls. 20 more. For an even 100. Well, actually, we'll do 101. So here's just 1 to go to 5 pity. I don't think I can't remember the last time we've done a single pull. Which means we've done 81 pulls. We'll do 101 pulls for our 101st episode. 15 pity. Okay, I wasn't looking. Was it gold? No, it was not. Boy, are we getting a lot of junk. Alrighty. Last 10 pull of the night. Which will put us at like 2.5 hours, roughly, for the stream. Which will put us at 25 pity and 101 pulls on Robin's banner. Fingers crossed. Oh my god. We got... That... I didn't think we would. I just did this for the memes. 16. 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. A 24 pity Robin. Well, how do you like them apples? Which means we're at 1 pity for when I guess we'll pull for Castrus, since we have a Robin now. Well, that was something. I will just take a screen cap of that, send it to my buddy. Thank you everybody who stopped by. I have a bunch of time to waste building a character now. If you'd like to stay informed of what I'm doing and when I go live, the best place to do that would be to join my Discord. I put all my announcements of when I'm going to go live there, usually 3 to 6 hours ahead of time. Otherwise, you can just look forward to seeing this on YouTube. I'll try to edit it down. It's probably still going to be long, but I try to make sure that they're shorter than 3 hours, if I can. Because I don't, like, my editing software hates 3-hour videos. Anywho, until next time, stay safe everyone. Probably going to be doing 5.4 Genshin story, or should I say event, in the near future. But until then, ta-ta. Stay safe everyone.